Hey guys, welcome back. It's your boy Cody here with another video. Today we're doing a new world and how to get it going. So first thing you want to do is push the volume up and the power button, which will bring you to the log screen, where you want to go down into the settings and go down into the secondary menu here. From there you want to go down and change it to 4 gigabytes. This just helps keep everything up and running. Okay, please like and subscribe this video and give your boy some love. There's going to be plenty more new world videos and MMO videos in the future. Right, that's step 1 done, guys. Step 2, here we go. What you want to do here is we're going to go into the system settings, and from there we're going to add go to the developer mode, turn that on. And once we've got developer mode on, what we're going to do is we're going to head down to the developer area at the very bottom, and from here we want to turn off, I should say, the Wi-Fi connector, which just gives the Wi-Fi a better signal, but at the cost of battery. But I don't think it actually comes out that bad. What this does is it helps with login, because without it, sometimes login will not work if that option is left on. So we're on to stage 3 here. From here, what we want to do is we're going to go to the store and we're going to download some Proton files. So we're specifically looking for Proton Anti-Cheat and Proton Battle-Eye, as well as Experimental. And these will all help towards the logging into New World at the character login screen. Battle-Eye isn't required, but it's worth getting while you're here if you haven't got it already. And anti-cheat you must have, or you will not be able to log in. And experimental is up to you. I'm running my version of New World on experimental, but you don't have to. So for my version of experimental, I have got it on the Bleeding Edge edition, which I will show in the video for you guys to change it over to. Okay, so here we're going to change it over to experimental, I'm pretty sure, if I remember what I'm talking about. And it's just a quick click of buttons, and this will also be useful for other games on your deck. Like if it's not working, you can always put on experimental and see if it helps log it in. It's not always the case, but it definitely works for me for New World. There's so after this stage, once you've got it Bleeding Edge, you should be able to download and load up the game, and that'll be our next step. Okay, here we go. We're going to log into this bad boy and change it over to experimental. Okay, now we're in game, and I'm just going to go through some settings that I've used. I'm going to do a separate video for the controller, because that's going to be quite a big one to get it working on the deck in a way that I think my personal controller scheme varies slightly from the Ginger Prime controller scheme. I've changed a few things, but just check through these and change some of these over. Big one is nameplates. Make sure you lower that to the minimum. That helps with FPS for some extra frame performance, and you want to turn bandwidth to high to give you more opportunity to be able to log in. You can see things that I'm pointing out as things to change. I'm running the game on medium with very high on post-processing, and this will give me it gives me basically a 30 frames per second at all times. It will drop if you're in a busy area, but it's still playable, and you can always drop things to low if you want to have a little bit more in the way of frames. You can see here I've got some other stuff that I've changed to low or changed over. Make sure you change the size of the text. I scroll past it, but I do go back. Make sure you zip that up to the biggest size, as that actually helps with everything, able to read everything. I turned off audio, but you can always turn that back on. I don't know whether that plays in part, but I've turned it off just to try and make sure teleporting around doesn't crash too often. That's one thing you're going to notice when you start playing this on the Switch, is you're going to get it crashing in teleports. Okay, so we're ready to log in. So big thing with login is you push login, and then you want to push the Steam button, and you want to go home. And from here you just want to wait until the music in the background stops and you are in game. I've sped this up, as you can see, just so we don't have to wait for the whole thing, because this can go for quite a little while. It should be, we're getting zooming through it. Yeah, and this works pretty well. I've been playing dungeons and with no trouble, so I'm pretty happy with how this has all turned out. As you can see, I'm in game. Don't look too hard at the gameplay, because I am absolutely terrible at it, trying to show it off, but it was just to prove a point that I'm in game. I've got SFR on. This is just to show the 30 frames, which it goes up and down, between 25 and 30, but you'll be 30 more than 25, so you'll be in a pretty good spot. Yeah, that's just me running around doing bits and bobs, trying to use a weapon, which I'm not very good at using. Bloody useless, aren't I? Oh my god, look at this. Oh, that's fucking painful, isn't it? It is painful to watch, but as you can see, it's running really well. It's running really well. And the other thing I will show after this combat is you're going to want to turn off chat. You can turn it on when you're just running around playing, but if you are going to teleport, turn off mute all chat, as that will help with logging in different spots. Okay, that's huge. I think this is me just showing you what ones, but just to be safe then, sorry, just mute everything before you teleport. So don't teleport to cities, that's a big one. Do not teleport to cities, only teleport to stones outside of cities, otherwise you're going to have crashes, okay? I think I teleport here, I'm not 100%, but it does work. Just to show you can teleport to cities, but this won't always work due to server load and how many people are in the city at the time. I think it's very quiet when I do this one, and it works okay, but just keep that in mind, okay? And I think that'll be us, hopefully. I'm pretty sure this works. Yeah, there we go. So, but don't expect that to work all the time. Your your deck will lock up from time to time, and so just leave it and it will reboot by itself. So don't go pushing the power button. Okay guys, here we go. We've made it to the end of the video. Once again, thanks for watching. This one's a little less rambly than the last video I had, so please like and subscribe, and yeah, see you in the next one.